Don't talk to me until I've had my goblin blood. It's oops, all necromancers.
Welcome back to the table, everyone. I am your DM, Oz the Great and Powerful, and with me at the table are Bug,
Finnie, Satyr Druid, officially done with these fucking ghosts.
C,
Madam L, half-elf bard, who has certainly seen a ghost before, and who are you to say otherwise?
and Bree.
Sorrin doll, hobgoblin wizard, arcane mistake.
Let's recap what happened last time at the Vanderplum Estate. Madam L got very close with the rug in the study, and Tybalt actually helped our trio with the ghost. Finnie flung fire, L got a little frayed around the edges, and Sorrin rang the rug's bell. After a brief encounter with an errant rocking horse and short Q&A with the ghost of Lavinia, Tybalt's deceased wife, our trio ascended to the attic and found some surprise tools that will help us later. They also unfortunately found a terrible mirror trap, and that's where we are now. Go ahead and roll initiative, please.
Okie dokie.
I
Come on, bone dice.
got a nat 20. That's
Hell
a
yeah.
22.
Woo! I didn't do very good. Your boy got a 15.
17.
Alright, first in the order is Madam L.
Okay, so we need to talk, because I only have 6 HP and 1 bardic inspiration, so, we could just fight this thing, or we could try to, trap it or something.
Yeah, I don't know if fighting it would be smart.
Yeah.
We've got everything we wanted from the attic. Why don't we just leave the attic and shut the
This is true,
door?
that's a good
swarms
idea.
don't have hands, so...
I think trying to get past and get over by the ladder down out of the attic to kind of usher people out, and then, holding my reaction just to get everybody down, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, you can move to by the ladder and then just hold your action until either the end of the initiative or whatever. It's not a big deal.
Yep.
Cool. Finnegan, your turn.
I think it's best that we depart from this little altercation, if that's...
I agree.
Yeah. Okay, but if Finnie runs away, is it going to have attack of opportunity on
So
on
here's
him?
the thing. The only person that's going to get an attack of opportunity on, based on positioning, is going to be Sorrin, if Sorrin moves away without
Okay.
using the disengage action. Because
Okay, well-
Finnie was further away and threw the fireball past it, and Madam L presumably went the long way around kind of deal just to be outside its reach. And Sorrin
Okay.
was the one who had whipped the sheet off. So,
Yeah, I'm just going to mirthful leap down out of here.
you jump far higher than you need to get down past this ladder, and you are down at the base of the ladder. You're
Sick.
good.
Cool.
Sorrin.
I'm disengaging. Bye-bye. No, thank you.
Bye-bye.
And going down the ladder. Do I need to make, any kind of acrobat? You know what? I'll just jump down the hole.
I was
quite
going to say,
frankly.
yeah, you can just jump down. It's not going to do any damage to you. If you want, you can
Bye-bye.
roll an acrobatics to see if you do, a cool tumble or something.
I wouldn't.
Okay. Well, yeah, you're fine.
Okay, can I pop in the initiative here, then?
Yeah.
I think I'll just go ahead and pop down that ladder and close the door behind me.
Cool. You, just take the bottom of the ladder and toss it up, folds up, and shunk, shuts up against the ceiling. So, how you guys going to secure it?
It just closes, doesn't
shit.
it?
Oh, it closes, but now there's just a trap door that's 10 foot up. Now, to be fair, I've never tried to jump up and down on one of those to see what it takes to get to drop. But I don't know how much... this thing can't really exert that much force.
Yeah, that's what I'm
I
thinking.
figured
is that
they'd all
it's-
get stuck in the wood anyway. You know what I mean? Like if it's like chum 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 chum
Oh,
chum.
that's true, yeah.
Are we still in initiative? Should it take its turn now? Or?
It's going to take its turn. It's going to have a hard time with this, but it'll certainly try. Okay, yeah. You hear some of the shards chunk into the wood of the trapdoor, but it shifts a little bit, like bumps down a little bit, but seems to be held pretty well by the springs or whatever that keeps this thing collapsed. So we are out of initiative for the time being.
Okay. I'm tired of being attacked by things.
Yes.
We gotta be more careful. Things keep coming to life and trying to kill us.
Yes.
I must admit that this is a much more of an exhausting experience than my typical seances. So perhaps we ought to take a break and recuperate before we proceed and find the spirit's missing organ.
I mean, where though? I'm scared of everything.
I guess Oz, was there anywhere in particular that seemed secure? I mean, I guess we could all kind of hole up in Duncan's room because there's only one entrance and one exit, and there's no windows.
That is cramped, but you certainly could.
There's also we already flayed the rug in the study.
But there's a lot of other decor in the study.
Yeah, I think Duncan's room is probably the safest.
Yeah.
Tybalt meanders up the stairs and goes, "Did you break one of my backup mirrors?"
Look, dude, I'm gonna break you if you don't shut the fuck up.
Roll me an intimidate check, please.
Oh no!
Can I give like a help action or something?
Sure.
Please give me a help action, because I just rolled a fucking 1.
Well, that gives you advantage.
You're just too damn cute, Finnie.
How are you helping me, though? Are you just glaring at
Oh,
me?
I for sure am.
I think Finnegan would try to intimidate him, and the first time Finnegan is just kind of cute. But then he looks up and sees Madame L behind him.
Okay, that's much better. I got a 17.
And he goes, "Well, okay, I'm more scared than I was, but what is that noise?" And you guys hear it. This is a unique experience. Have you ever heard what it sounds like? Something chewing on wood, specifically insects?
Yes.
It sounds like that is coming from the trapdoor.
Oh, God. Should we secure this door?
I don't think anything we can do will secure it. Unless we have like a long pole or something.
None of you bought a 10-foot pole, did you?
I should have, but I didn't.
Unfortunately.
Adventurers should always have a 10-foot pole.
They're very useful. Hold on, let me
uses.
see.
Okay, but should we confront this man about there being like I don't know, blood and a ritual
Nope.
upstairs?
Not my
or
problem.
are we just not saying anything?
We also just stole all of his things.
That's
So
true.
I wasn't going to mention anything about upstairs. I don't know how to deal with this thing.
Could we use pittons and a hammer to try to nail it shut?
We don't have a ladder to get back up there.
I could sit on somebody's
sit on-
shoulders.
You could do that.
Sure.
No, I mean, if you have a hammer and pittons, those will work. They're essentially just metal spikes. So,
Okay. Finnie, do you think if you stood on my shoulders you could reach it?
I think.
Okay. Give me just a moment. I kind of like rifle around in my bag and pull out my hammer and my 10 pittons. Up we go.
Do I need to roll anything?
just for fun, give me an acrobatics check.
Okay.
Do any of your other D&D podcasts give you carpentry?
14.
You're fine.
Okay. I think it probably hurts you a bit, Sorrin, because I do have hooves.
Could you?
Sorry,
Please.
I know. Hooves.
Yes.
I mean, yeah. Sorry.
It's fine. It's fine. Just please, quickly.
Yeah.
And I start hammering
away.
And Tybalt just sort of stands and watches
My lord, I wouldn't recommend going back up there for at least a couple days.
No, it sounds like you've released some sort of insect plague up there. And broke one of my mirrors.
Why do you have so many mirrors?
Wait, that means he knows what it is.
He does. He knows what it is.
Yeah.
What do you mean? I have backup mirrors.
For what purpose precisely?
Well, we've discussed the whole thing showing up in mirrors,
Yes.
and we know that the mirrors have broken in this house.
So you just keep replacing them?
Well, I figure if I'm going to keep going through them, I might as well.
Why?
I'm sorry. I don't understand what?
It doesn't have to make sense. You reckon that he seems to have maybe gotten into that writing desk brandy? Because he's noticeably drunker, and much in the way that trying to reason with someone who's incredibly drunk about literally anything goes, this is going nowhere. Were the backup mirrors for that? Is he too drunk to remember that there is something that occurred up in that attic? Who knows?
Okay, well, Finnie is done hammering this fucking attic door shut.
I guess I'll let you down. Do I need to roll anything to
No,
successfully
you're fine.
let Finnie down?
You're good.
Okay.
Well, have we decided if we are going to retire in order to recuperate a little bit before we proceed? I certainly don't think I can handle any more surprises in my current state.
I would agree. Could I recommend potentially Duncan's quarters? I know it's quite small, but there is very little in the way of accoutrement that could be possessed.
Retire? The kids will be home any minute. What do you mean retire? Is the ghost gone? Can we leave?
I look down at my now dried, blood-stained body and say,
Yeah. No, I think I deserve a nap.
Is there a clock in this room?
Yes. At the top of the stairs, there is like an old grandfather's clock.
I'd like to take a look at it and see if it is ticking or, like, if time is passing.
The pendulum is moving back and forth, but this one, it looks like both hands are pointing at 12, so midnight. The thing is you guys got here, we'll say, I think it was around about 7, and not that much time has passed. While Sorrin and Finnie are talking and Tybalt's complaining, you notice that the second hand is not moving at all.
Yes, Lord Tybalt, we are going to retire for a bit. I think you would do well to just spend some time watching the clock over there in the hallway.
Can't even open the door, so yeah. I don't think they're coming back anytime soon.
That is a bit odd. Well, you know what? You're right. Duncan would never put the children in harm's way. Perhaps we should all just have a little lie down.
Finnie slowly and cautiously starts to make his way down the stairs.
Yeah, Madame L will go
Like,
with him.
very cautiously.
Yeah,
the stairs
I
turn into a
follow.
slide and you slide down into hell. No, you're fine. You're good.
I imagine we're trying to be cautious and I imagine Finnie steps on a step and it just goes.
At this point, Madame L is much more concerned about the bedding situation. Is there a Goliath-sized bed? Or...
No, I believe I distinctly listed that his bed is too small for him.
Yeah, I think Finnie opens the door to Duncan's room and just leaps into the bed. Does a little somersault right into the bed.
Yeah,
There's some
I'll
comfy
just-
chairs in the study.
Yeah, I don't want to.
I don't-
No.
Yeah, I don't want to go on this.
Thanks, but
Damn,
no thanks.
I tried.
Yes, you did. I'm probably the last one in there, so how is everybody situated by the time I get there? I know Finnie's flopped on the bed.
Madame L is kind of making a huff and looking for some kind of pillow or anything.
There are, in fact, 2 pillows on Duncan's bed. Spoiled,
yeah,
some
she'll
would
just-
call him.
Yeah, she'll just kind of take one of those pillows and lay down on the floor.
Am I permitted to sleep standing up? I've taken watches before.
You know what? That's right. That's fine. Sure, you can sleep standing up.
Is he like posted up in the door frame?
Yeah, that was kind of what I was imagining, was kind of like leaning up against the door frame, so if something happens outside, I'll wake up.
Okay.
Gosh, I haven't had a bed to sleep in, well, ever. This is great.
They're pretty nice.
This is great,
I'm
Madam L says from the floor.
I'm trying to decide if I want to give you my bedroll or not. I'm kind of mad at you.
All right. So we're taking the long nap then? Not the longest nap, just the long nap.
Yes, the final
That
nap.
some call a long rest. Cool. So
Indeed.
let's see here.
I guess before we fall asleep, I kind of want to talk to Madam L a little bit, but I don't want to make Finnie upset. I guess I'll wait a while until Finnie's asleep.
Oh yeah, she's not falling asleep immediately.
Yeah, I didn't imagine that was the case.
She's like rolling around and huffing.
Yeah, I think Finnie falls asleep like right away.
Madam L,
Yes, Mr. Sorrin.
this has been a disaster.
It has been quite the night, yes.
And it doesn't matter to me what you tell your clients. But if you didn't know what we were getting into, you should have told us. Finnie almost died because you were convinced that this couldn't possibly be anything outside your area of expertise. I'm not trying to cause problems for you, but it is becoming increasingly difficult to find a way in which this situation doesn't result with all of us dead. And that's not an acceptable outcome.
Well, I agree with you there. Given the circumstances, we have been doing a fine job. And given the information that we had beforehand, this was simply not any different than any other job that I've taken beforehand. This is an anomaly, an unexpected, unintended circumstance. So we can only do our best to alleviate it now. If we survive this endeavor, and I do believe we will, then you are welcome to reconsider our arrangement if you would no longer like to participate with my dealings. But I imagine that might mean that you have to renegotiate terms with your master.
Finnie is just snuggled up, sweetly dreaming like a little angel.
If you're gonna come at me swinging with those heavy things, I'm gonna hit you right back.
Oh, no, absolutely. So,
Why are Mom and Dad fighting?
Madam L, are you saying you would prefer to not have any insight with you know who and their dealings? So you would rather I work from the shadows and not inform you of my intentions? You can't manipulate me. I have nothing to lose. Boo, boo, boo.
It takes only one anonymous letter to inform your master that you have been exposed. You may continue to work from the shadows if you please, but I am not so sure that your master would be keen on that. I believe that we ought to just see how the rest of this endeavor plays out, and you can make your decision after that. There's no reason to harbor any ill will towards each other when it could get in the way and prove a matter of life and death. And that's that. And she rolls back over and goes to sleep.
Instantly out like a little angel.
Right after you turn over, I'm kind of rifling around in my bag. And I don't say anything, but I kind of, like, huck my bedroll at you. Like, not to hit you.
Give me an attack roll.
I'm not trying to, like, hurt her. I'm trying
It won't do any damage. This just determines on whether you huck it in the right spot or not.
Okay. That's gonna plus my am I proficient with bedrolls?
No, you are not, but dexterity, yes.
Okay.
Unless you are trying to deal damage, then it would be strength.
I got a 15.
You're fine. You toss it down and it lands right behind Madame L's head, but does not muss up her hair. Everything's good.
It's a peace offering. I'm still mad at you. But
Yeah, I suppose it's better than nothing. I think she would use it and say, "Oh, Mr. Sorrin, you're such a dear," and roll it out.
okay, sleepy
We'll
time.
proceed with our long
All right,
rest.
cool. So you guys go ahead and you lay down, and the house creaks some, as old houses do, and this one creaks a little bit more because, ghosts. But anyway, I think maybe you, Sorrin, wake up. You'd guess it's probably a couple hours after you'd fallen asleep, and you notice that the temperature seems to have dropped about 30 degrees. Mm-hmm. It's gotten a lot colder in here. You can see your breath. Mm-hmm. And I don't know, maybe you whip out a heavier cloak from your backpack or something and bundle up, and it's getting chilly. And then the next morning, I should say, after the next 8 hours, it seems like the storm has died down outside, but you wake up and it's still dark, and Madame L is nowhere to be seen.
Great.
And Madame L, you wake up in the complete dark, wrapped in the bedroll, and you sort of look around, and it seems like there are some wooden boards above your head, maybe about 6 inches or so. It seems like you're under the house. And yeah, you guys wake up and Madame L is gone.
Okay, well, I think Finnie shoots up out of the bed and... Madam?
Finnie? Finnie?
Madam, where are you?
Oh, fuck. It's because Sorrin probably doesn't know if this is his fault. Like, if he made her mad and she left, or if she's been ghosted.
She's been ghosted.
Finnie, let's just take a moment and assess the situation, shall we? Okay.
Do you say anything, Madame L?
Did I hear Finnegan
yes.
yell?
You can hear, through the
Okay.
floorboards. It's no different than hearing something through the wall, and Finnegan's yelling, so.
Okay. Yeah, I think upon hearing Finnegan, she would say,
Madam?
and she would kind
where are you?
of knock on the floor.
She's in the
floor?
How'd you get...
Madam L, if this is about the conversation we had last night,
Get the cold beer, Mr. Sorrin. A cold beer.
yes, doing so now.
A cold bear? Where are you going to find a cold bear at this time of the morning?
There is, in fact, a crowbar in the Dungeoneer's pack, so...
Cool. Give me an athletics check. With
Okey
advantage
dokey.
because you have the crowbar.
Okay. That's a 9.
A 9?
Uh-huh. That's good enough, right? That's plenty good.
You see the board bend a little bit, but it seems like it's nailed down pretty well.
Okay, Finnie, can you, could you please, could you help me with this, please?
For the devil's sake, just do something.
Well, we're not the...
You could burn a bardic inspiration if you want.
Yeah, I don't want to burn a bardic inspiration when Finnegan hasn't even tried to help. Because Finnegan's strength score is higher than Sorrin's.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think Finnie's just gonna try it himself.
Okay.
The crowbar.
Can't believe you're going to get shown up by a kid.
I can.
I just rolled a net 20.
I'll get you, madam.
And then I just fucking slam on it with my horns.
You pop it right open, and there is a slightly dirty Madame L.
Oh, thank you, Finnegan. And can she get out of that space?
Yeah, absolutely. You guys
Okay,
notice
yeah, she'll-
that it is fucking freezing in here. It's like 20 degrees.
Oh, damn. Can I roll an Arcana check?
You certainly can.
Dirty 20.
It's ghosts.
Oh.
You know the areas of the world that are haunted by specters and ghosts and poltergeists and ghouls and what have you can have a variety of effects occur, and it seems like the reason why it's still dark out and also about 60 degrees cooler than it was last night is ghosts.
Oh, it feels like home. I'm kind of looking at that hole like, that's kind of nice
It is
down
the
there.
chill of the grave.
Above the table,
Yep.
this whole house is like a hyperbolic time chamber at this point, so we could just break the game and train and level up.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
You just fight every piece of furniture in the house. You copy the sigils that are on the back of the mirrors onto everything else on the house, and then it turns into a shard of blank, and then you fight it. And you leave this place at like level 5. Yeah, it's all good.
Sick.
Checkmate, Oz. Also, by the way, is our hit points are fully restored now? Is that right?
Max hit points, all spell slots restored, all class features restored, which you guys don't really have anything fancy yet, but but yeah, you're all fit as a fiddle.
I think this whole time, Wallace was still sleeping on the bed. Yeah, no, I just felt like I needed to mention that because it's a cute.
Oh, all curled up.
Yeah.
Oh, like when a kitty's in the middle of a pillow.
Except for a rotting rat corpse.
See, I like to imagine that he was like in the upper right-hand corner of the pillow with an even tinier blanket on him.
Oh my
pulled right
god.
up to under his chin.
Anyway, Madame L, I think, is going to dust herself off and say, well, could anyone else go for a bit of breakfast?
I could, yes.
Yes, yes, yes!
You notice at this point that every light in the house is very dim.
Okay. Wait just a moment. Before we, open this door, give me, just a moment. And I'm gonna go ahead and cast, mage armor on myself real quick.
Do you have to do any rolls for that?
Oh.
What,
oh,
to cast
for...
mage armor?
Yeah.
No.
Or is it
No.
just...
It just happened.
Okay. Yeah, well, if that's done... Yeah, I think Madame L would like to carefully go check the windows then.
Okay. Yeah, you pop open the door, and it's normal. Like I said, pretty dim in here, but there is a reddish light filtering in through the now fogged up windows that seem to be getting a slight rime of frost on them.
It's making me nostalgic.
Go ahead and give me a perception check.
It's a 15.
You could swear that you see small screaming faces formed in the ice crystals on the windows.
Oh my god.
Oh.
And there is you sort of rub away some of the frost and have a peek out, and yeah, there is a massive crimson moon in the sky.
Oh.
Okay.
And it's
That's
still
it.
dark
Cool.
out.
Come on, Finnie.
Okay, Wallace, come on.
Wallace scampers up my arm and into my cloak.
I guess I walk up behind Madame L because I want to try to take a peek out the window, too. Is it, like, nostalgic? Is it making me homesick?
I think that Nithraxil normally has like there's just sort of something in the air that tints all sort of celestial bodies slightly greenish.
Oh, okay.
So maybe you observed this sort of reddish moon while dealing with a minor haunting or something at a graveyard or whatever as like grunt duty in the Nithraxi army, but no. It does not call out to you a specific incident, I should say.
Okay.
Oh, I'm just looking out there like, oh. Red. That's new.
How about that breakfast, Mr. Sorrin?
Breakfast,
yes.
breakfast,
You pass by the grandfather clock that is near the front door, and you see that it still reads midnight. Or 12, I should say.
Wow. Yeah, Madame L is just seeing all of these things and just kind of smiling and just trying to get her toast.
Yeah, that's like the only thing. It's like Sorrin can make you like beans on toast with some, I guess, tomatoes. Is that a thing?
Yeah. That's
Beans
like a
on
British breakfast or whatever.
I don't know.
It sounds fairly flavorless, so probably.
Must be British. Oh no, the British people are gonna.
Oh, it's fine. No one listens to
kill
us.
us.
It's all
Don't
good.
tweet at us.
Well, it's
Nobody-
Helvetier, though, so maybe it would be like flayed hellworms on
Oh my God.
toast or something. Anyway, kitchen. Should we do kitchen perception
Yeah,
check?
let's
Yeah.
I got to get through that
perceive
dining
this
room
kitchen.
first.
Oh,
Give
okay.
me that perception
Yeah.
check.
I got an 18.
I
Cool.
got a 17.
14 for 14.
Okay, cool. There is a long oaken table with like a kind of chintzy fabric table runner going down the center. 8 chairs at the table. This dining room is about 15 foot long, 10 foot tall, that kind of deal. And there are quite a few tapestries sort of hanging between the windows. Facing out towards the front, there's windows. Inside, there's not. And those tapestries are sort of whipping like they're in a high wind. There is no
There's
wind.
no windows open.
Nope.
Yeah. Let's just have nothing to do with that, yes?
You got to go through here to get to the kitchen.
Oh God.
I'm just trying to decide if I'm actually that hungry.
Your tummy grumbles.
I have rations.
My pocket jerky.
I'm eating some fucking Cliff Bars.
Madam L is just staring at the dining room, staring at the kitchen through the dining room, just with that same kind of glazed over smile on her face. But yeah, I think Madam L would just kind of hike up her skirt and walk along the table.
Yeah, you're fine. You guys can tramp along the table if you want.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna scuff it.
You have scuffed up his table. The table runner is all askew, like some sort of cat just shot across it and whipped it halfway off the table. But yeah, you get through. The banners are still whipping. If you sit there and watch them long enough to try and figure out what's on them, or tapestries, I should say, not banners, it looks like depictions of just various banquets and food. And yeah, who knows what theme he was trying to go with here. I don't know
It's-
who.
Grandma Kitchen. You know where they've got like, there's like shit with like grapes all over it. You know what I mean?
He went to Fantasy Hobby Lobby.
I literally was
no.
about to fucking say that.
Oh.
And he would go there too.
Uh-huh.
He would go there.
But they all look fairly cheap. They look like reproductions
Yeah.
of whatever these might be. But yeah, you guys are good. You get into the kitchen. You can do a
Okay.
perception check if you want.
Okay,
Yes.
yes. Oh.
Yeah, I only got an 8.
I got a 5.
Maybe I'll do better.
Please, God.
I got a 2. I got a 2.
No!
Plus 1, that's a 3.
We can't even see this kitchen.
So this kitchen is set up where basically there is a hearth set up, and then above that is a grill. There is currently a small fire going, and there is some sort of large cauldron hung over the fire that is bubbling away. The lid's sort of, bumping up and down a little bit, that kind of deal. On the left is a tall, thick stone door that is kind of raised out of the wall with a metal handle, and then to the right seems to connect to some sort of pantry or something. It is open, and there's various herbs just sort of hung around the kitchen, stuff like that. Maybe they keep utensils and cookware back there. But that is the basic setup for the kitchen. So if you are looking for things to cook, it's probably off to the right. There's the cauldron going, so maybe there's some leftover stew that's been going for a bit that you could have or whatever.
Just a quick note to everyone. As you may recall from, I don't know, the last 24 hours, inanimate objects have been coming to life and attempting to end us. I'm hesitant to enter a room that I know contains knives.
Yeah, that's true.
Can we see if there's like a knife holdy thingy?
Knife block?
Yeah. Is
Uh,
that out in the open anywhere?
not sitting out in the open anywhere. Presumably it'd be off in that side room.
So the side room, is that the one with the stone?
The one that is open. The one with the stone front to it, there is the thinnest curl of condensation sort of leaking from the bottom of it.
Oh.
Probably a freezer,
Like
right?
frost. Yep. Most likely.
What if her heart's in the freezer?
I know.
We gotta check. We gotta
Yeah.
check this place.
Madam L and the hunt for toast.
Yeah. Well, we can't very well finish our investigation if we aren't well fed. And we have to investigate the kitchen anyway, so
Food! Food! Food!
might
food,
as well just expect some flying knives here and there.
Food!
It's all a
food,
part of the
food.
job.
I guess I don't really want to go into the kitchen. I guess I'm kind of like standing in the entryway and like I do have rations, so I guess I'm just like watching them eating a Cliff Bar.
Yeah. Why don't you keep watch, Mr. Sorrin?
I just already was.
You were so very vigilant last night, and
Oh
that's
my God.
that's her bardic inspiration for Mr. Sorrin.
Yeah, I think Finnie goes into the kitchen and starts looking for food.
Whatever's cooking in the pot smells fairly decent. Smells like some herbs and spices and meat.
Finnegan, could you watch my back while I check out this soup?
Yes.
And I'll investigate the soup.
Okie doke. Go ahead and give me an investigation check.
That is a 12.
Okay. You grab the nearby wrought iron rod that they would use to lift the lid off this decent-sized cauldron, and there's sort of a gush of steam because, like I said, it's fairly cold in here. And as it clears, you see a couple different things just sort of bobbing in the soup, or at this point, it's a stew. It's getting fairly thick. Rising up out of the soup on a bubble is a tooth.
Nope.
Okay.
There seems to be a stomach just sort of floating in it, and at least three
Shuts
different
lid.
eyeballs of various colors. Okay.
We won't be having soup.
Why? What's wrong with it?
Nothing.
It smells good.
As soon as you made visual contact with the grossness going on in this, Madam L, it smelled like rot.
Mm-hmm.
As soon as you put the lid back, it smelled fine, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Soup. Madam, can I have some soup?
Finnegan?
Please, sir.
Please, sir. Give me some soup.
Finnegan, do not open that.
Come on, Madam L, for our little tummies.
Tummy wummy.
God.
You hate
Little
yourself.
tummy wummy needs some soup.
Jesus. So a no-go on that soup, huh? Not going for the roiling
Finnie
cauldron.
doesn't know why, but Finnie's
Yeah.
very sad.
Do I even want to ask?
No.
Oh, I forgot to
Okay.
mention that hanging on a rack over the front of the hearth are some nice cured meats.
Finnie definitely goes towards those and nose in the air, sniffing towards the meats.
And the
Yeah.
meats float towards you as you float towards them. It's all good.
And Wallace is on my shoulder, also sniffing, nose in the air, and we're just both going, meat.
I can't tell if you're kidding about the floating because that would also be on brand at this point.
No, I'm joking on that.
Okay.
These are not animate yet.
Do you need to investigate the meats, Finnegan?
I don't know if Finnie would.
Yeah, just
Make Finnie strong.
And I don't think Finnie would even second guess it at all because you didn't show Finnie the soup. So I think Finnie just starts eating the meat, and so does Wallace.
Tastes like a nice hell pig sausage.
Meat.
Oh God, Oz, that's killing me. Cause as
What?
soon as it got cold, I have been craving meat, and I'm like, I don't eat this, no, and I want it so bad.
Consume the flesh.
I don't.
Yeah, just really think hard about what it is. Normally that makes me not want to eat it.
Yeah, but it's also fucking Yummy.
It is very yummy, yeah. Yep.
Yep. Anyway,
Yep.
sorry.
Take
Little
the
sidebar.
creature's soul into your own.
But yeah, Finnie is devouring this dried meat.
Yeah,
So,
Do you want any,
Tastes good.
madam?
it's good sausage.
Do you like meat? Meat.
yeah, yeah, Finn, sure. Let me take a look at that, and I think Madame L wants to make sure it's safe before eating it.
Mhm.
Investigation check?
Yep.
That is a 13.
It's meat.
Okay. Yeah, she'll eat some hell pig sausage.
Yeah, tastes fine. Devilishly delicious.
While they are otherwise occupied with, I guess, the meat investigation, I'm gonna go ahead and cast False Life on myself.
Okay. Sure.
What's
Sorrin's a compulsive buffer.
Yes. Thank you. I will take 8 extra hit points.
So table talk really quick. I feel like, I don't know, part of me wants to check the freezer because I feel like it'd be funny if there was a heart in the freezer, but also part of me feels like it could be a trap and someone could get stuck in the freezer and die. So I don't know. What do y'all think?
I'm like a 100% completionist kind of person, so I like to look at everything. But I also am afraid to look in the other pantry where there might be knives and stuff.
I mean, the pantry is open enough that you figure, based on other things animating, that if something was going to, it would do so already.
Okay.
That's
So-
true.
You better not be tricking us. But yeah. Yeah, I think it would be best to investigate these things and also see if there's more food because Madame
What, are you
L
not
is just
satisfied with your
yeah.
dried pig meat?
Yeah.
Dude, I got a bunch of cracker. I said Cliff Bar, but he's probably eating like
Hardtack.
like
No, it's a
saltine
fantasy
crackers.
Cliff Bar. We've already established it.
but like it needs to be more bland and tasteless.
Nilla wafers.
You're right. He just has a economy box of Nilla wafers.
Gross.
Helvetia brand Nilla wafers. It's food.
It's food. I think Finnie, while chewing on his meat, goes towards the other pantry and kind of checks it out. Should I
Yeah.
do a perception check?
Yeah, you can do a perception check if you want.
Okay.
Madame L
Looking for more food.
will
and
go
stuff.
too.
19.
Yeah, you did better than me.
Other than just sort of cookware and things like that, there are a couple of different hard cheeses in here.
Oh yeah.
Some of them under like stone or ceramic covers just to sort of, keep any sort of errant insect off or whatever. Different little jars of seasonings, stuff like that. There is, unfortunately, no bread.
Ugh.
I think Finnie definitely just takes like a whole wheel of cheese and stuffs it into one of his various openings in his clothing.
It's a nice aged cheddar.
Yeah, it's what you do in Whole Foods.
I was walking. Madame L was kind of walking out of the pantry with some cheese and pointing at it and pointing towards Sorrin and like, you want any of this cheese?
Hey, you want to hit this?
Is Madame L just fucking out of it this morning?
Madame L woke up underneath the floor.
True. Yeah.
Cozy.
I also imagine she's just not a morning person anyway.
No.
Thank you.
I kind of like hold up my Cliff Bar.
I'm fine. Thank you.
My legally distinct Cliff Bar with 2 Fs.
Cliff
Cliff
Bar.
My cliff of a bar.
The second F is for fantasy.
Is it CLIFFE?
It'll become a Cliff Bar when they want to sponsor us.
Yeah, so I guess Finnie and Madame L are just eating
Chowing
meat
down.
and cheese in the kitchen.
Yeah, the only other place we have to check out is that fridge.
Mm-hmm.
Cold.
They
I
might
guess-
have some ice cream in there.
Oh shit,
baby.
Oz. That sounds good.
I know you're tantalizing us towards that, and I know, I know it's not gonna be good, but like,
Shit. We
Yeah.
gotta do it.
damn it, Oz. All right. Here, Mr. Sorrin, hold my cheese.
Okay.
I
I'm
think
holding it.
Madame L will kind of stamp over to the freezer and carefully look inside.
Is that like the bougie version of hold my beer?
Finny's right behind Madame L, like looking into you.
Yeah, you see on the left-hand side, hanging on some hooks, it looks like a side of beef, a side of pork. There's a couple different kinds of poultry hanging, and then there seems to be different cuts and things stacked on trays on racks against the back wall. And then to the right-hand side is a large stone table with a cleaver, like in a block next to it.
Because is it like a walk-in?
Yes.
Okay. Then I grab a chair from the dining room and kind of put it in,
Yeah,
like where the
Wedge
door
it.
opens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Smart.
It is
Good
noticeably only a little bit colder in here compared to outside.
Finny will go in and immediately grab the knife.
Yeah. You pull the cleaver from the block of wood, and it's fine. It's a cleaver.
I'm holding on to it.
It is
Just in case.
clean and decidedly sharp, but
Okay.
Yeah, I guess we'll investigate like the cuts on the tray to see if they've been like, if they're weird. See
Yeah,
if they're
sure.
weird.
I got an 8. Not great.
Yeah, I got a 10.
yeah, you guys doesn't really require a whole lot of looking. There's a couple cuts of like flank steaks and stuff like that on the trays. And then whenever you check the cooler at the bottom, which seems to be some sort of ice containment container. I'm looking for a certain word here. I don't know what it is.
Cooler?
Icebox?
It's an ice cube tray. Yeah, icebox actually would be the correct one. You sort of dig around through the packed ice and you find a heart.
Oh. Well, there it is, folks.
You want to know more about this frost-rind heart, you could either do a medicine check or an arcana check, or you can do both.
Okay.
I'd be happy to take a look at it. I have Arcana and Medicine, but you
Yeah,
guys would
I'll
have
do-
to bring it over to me. It's up to
Yeah.
you guys.
At the point in which you open this ice chest, you hear the wooden chair scoot a little bit on the floor
Lord.
and then crunch the slightest
Oh,
bit.
no.
Oh, I'm watching it though.
Yeah, but the door's still open.
Oh, okay.
Seems like the chair's sturdy enough.
Didn't
Yeah, I
get
think-
it from.
You said a medicine check?
Well, no, I want to dive out. I don't want to do a check right now. I would just want to get out.
Are you holding the heart? You have to grab it.
Oh, yeah. Have I not
Touch
grabbed
it.
it yet?
Touch it with your hands.
There's a couple small ice buckets. Looks like maybe for serving chilled beverages at the table or whatever. So you could plunk it in one of those if you want.
Yeah,
You will have to touch it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll put it in. I'll put it in that. I don't think Finny's really concerned. I mean, Finny's best friend is in fact a dead rat.
Yeah, it's
So-
fine. It's fine and cold.
Yeah.
I would recommend exiting your current location.
That's a good idea. And
Out quickly.
I run out with the heart in a bucket.
Yeah.
Wallace starts sniffing the heart.
Should we take this elsewhere to examine it? This doesn't appear to be the safest place. We could return to Duncan's quarters to investigate it further.
I suppose so.
Wallace, stop. Stop sniffing it. No, not food. Quit.
Okay.
Stop
I guess I
sniffing it,
hand your
Wallace.
plate of cheese back to you. Still hungry?
For whatever reason, I just imagine you holding like a wedge of a soft cheese and your fingers are just sort of sinking into it. Just sort of a like, I don't know how you expect me to hold this, but
I
okay.
assumed it was on a plate, but
It was on a plate. Thank you very much.
Oh, okay.
it was on the right plate with the right kind of cheese fork.
We're not animals here.
I am afraid I've lost my appetite. Thank you. Yes, let's go back to Duncan's room and examine this heart to make sure
Okay.
it is indeed Lavinia's.
I guess I'll. Do we want to kind of scurry back to
Yeah, I'm on board.
Duncan's digs?
Yep.
Yeah,
Walking across that
I'm
table.
clutching onto the bucket.
Mm-hmm.
I'm whispering the whole time.
Wallace, quit sniffing the heart.
Are you carrying the bucket, Finnie?
Yes.
Are you coming up on the tail end of the group then?
No, Finny's in the middle. I am not
Okay.
letting Finny at the end.
As Finnie passes each set of tapestries with the heart, the banners drop limp.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah. So I guess we go back to Duncan's room.
Mm-hmm.
You hear very, very light snoring coming from somewhere on the second floor.
I don't give a fuck. I hope he just vomits and chokes on it.
Rude.
Are we back in Duncan's quarters?
Yep.
I imagine we're all like cramped in there, like kind of huddling. Finny, may I have a look at that?
Yes?
Oh, okay. I guess I pick it up out of the ice bucket. No reservations. I don't mind. It's no big deal. And I'm gonna roll. What do I need to roll?
You can do a medicine and arcana check.
I'll do an arcana. I'm pretty good arcana.
I rolled a medicine as well.
Okay, yeah. We're
What'd
all
you get?
looking.
I got a 14.
Okay.
I got a 1.
Oh no.
It's an organ, definitely.
Disgusting.
Oh, fuck yeah. Medicine is a 22, and the arcana is a 17.
Finny, you're fairly certain that that's about the right size for a halfling-sized creature. Don't know if it's goblin or whatever.
Yep, that's a heart.
Yeah. Sorrin, you have enough medical know-how to go, oh, well, that's the heart of a full-grown halfling due to specific where you're like, oh, yeah, no, this is, of what we know of Lavinia, it would be a halfling of Lavinia's age. And
Yeah.
you, maybe having dealt with carving sigildry into flesh and organs,
Don't worry
notice
about it.
that there are very small lines of sigildry wrapping all around this heart.
Okay.
God.
I imagine I pick up my glasses from their little chain and put on my glasses, and I'm kind of like, I've got the heart in my hands, and I'm kind of like turning it over and like sort of poking it and getting in real close and investigating. This is most likely Lavinia's heart. It belonged to an individual of her age and stature, and there's also this, and I kind of like wave them in closer to take a closer look at the sigildry on it. What does that tell me? Do I know what that means? I know Draconic. I don't know if that helps.
You know, actually, that this is written just, it'd be in Draconic, because Draconic is usually what's used for arcane magic and rituals and what have you. And you recognize the runes as something maybe you've only glanced in maybe your teacher's higher end, like, spell books or what have you. But you know the basics from runes that you can pick out, that it seemed to be some sort of death ward spell. You know that these kinds of spells they're far more common in Nithraxil, but essentially this is something where if, I don't know, you get decapitated or for whatever reason your body is rendered useless, i.e. you have been killed, this death ward spell will trigger. Like real high end, you've heard rumor that this can be used to become a lich.
Oh.
But you would guess lower end that this would be good enough to essentially grab your soul before it goes off to the twisting spiral or wherever it has been sold, to Infernus or whatever. And do something with it. Like maybe turn yourself into a ghost.
Okay. I relate that information, or relay that information. Is the implication that she did this to herself or someone... I mean, she would have had to, because if someone else did this to her heart, she would already be dead and her soul would already be gone.
You know that a very skilled surgeon slash arcanist can keep someone living while engraving things onto organs.
Okay.
Like, that's a real high-end ritual, but it is something that can be done. So, based on the fact that it's a death ward thing, you would assume it's something she had done on herself pre-mortem. But...
Okay. This is also the part where I couldn't remember what Lavinia wanted us to do with the heart.
Yeah, that was my
I
question,
don't
too.
remember either.
Bury it.
Bury it.
Oh.
Well, so here's the thing. We could either just bury it under the floor, or we could confront Tybalt.
Roll up. Hey, what the fuck is this, my guy?
And because, like, I don't know. Because, I mean, the only place we could bury it right now without being able to go outside is where we found Madame Al under the floor in the
Yeah.
dirt, which I guess would maybe make sense.
Just a moment. I'll need a bit of time, just to investigate to make sure, there are no other, unknown factors.
I'm copying down that sigildry.
Okay.
If people leave me to it.
Yeah, Madame
Yeah.
L is just standing in the corner with a handkerchief over her mouth. Because when she got that one, she vomited a little bit.
We'll call it an Arcana check to copy it properly.
Okay. Well, I got a 15. I imagine it's the kind of thing I don't know if I do the right thing or not, but I got a 15.
Yeah, I mean, you can pair it after you're done, and it seems pretty decent. I mean, you maybe haven't worked with some of this sigildry before, just because it's sort of in an unorthodox way, right? Like, you're used to using summoning circles and stuff like that in any demonstrations you've seen, whereas this is onto an organ. Like, you've never seen that up close. You've heard of the processes. It's been talked about.
Yeah.
As far as you know, that's what you think it is, and it seems like you did pretty well.
Okay.
But it also could have been a thing in your training with an Athraxal military and sort of dissuading, like a low-ranking private or whatever from trying to off their commander or whatever if they had pissed him off, because it's like, oh, don't do that. He'll come back as a ghost and haunt you because of this specific thing. So,
Oh, okay.
as far as you know, it's real. But
Okay.
I have,
giving myself an out.
You can do whatever the fuck you want. You're the DM.
Oh, I know.
Make up the fucking rules.
No, I will not lie to you guys intentionally. I'm just sort of flavoring that out.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah,
for sure.
yeah, you take a bit of time and copy it down. It's fairly fine script, but by the time you're done, the heart is starting to thaw somewhat.
Oh, that's fine.
it appears to have no, other functions. Would it be wise to see if we can potentially exit the premises at this point?
What do you think, madam?
I was going to suggest maybe trying to contact Lavinia one more time now that we have her heart.
Maybe we should do that first. Ask her what she wants.
If we could get clarification, would be much easier than doing it wrong the first time, having to dig it back up, and then who knows? Yes, I think that would be wise.
Yeah, no, hearts don't last very long in the dirt. I know that for sure.
Longer
Don't
than
ask
you
me
think.
So Madame L is going to grab the little tin mirror off of the wall.
Mm-hmm.
And,
you find my escape tunnel. Oh no!
and kind of climb up onto the bed.
Mm-hmm.
Gather around, everyone. Let's see if we can get this to work again. And she'll kind of like put the mirror propped up against the wall on the bed, and there's no need for formality at this point.
No.
Oh shit, we're doing a seance, aren't we?
We're doing a seance in a guy's tiny bedroom.
Yes, it is very cramped. Really hope that nothing attacks you.
It's fine. It won't have room to move either. It's good.
It will if it's incorporeal. Anyway, continue.
So, yeah, do you guys come up onto the bed?
Yeah.
Actually, whatever's closest to the door is where I'm at.
Yeah, I think that's the same spot.
Okay, cool.
Madam L and Finnie are on the bed, kind of like children around a Ouija board.
You might as well be.
The heart and the bucket are in the middle of us, I think.
Mm-hmm.
So I suppose we hold hands. That's what worked last time.
Mm-hmm.
Of course.
All right, everyone. So let us try to clear our minds and take a deep breath and breathe out, and don't let the events of the previous night interfere with our attempts to reach deeper. Lavinia?
Let's see. Highs or lows?
Highs.
Always a good choice.
Yeah.
You see a slight shimmer above the bucket with the heart in it, and for a second you can almost see a bluish halfling-sized shape coalescing, and then you hear up the stairs, distinctly muffled, "Madam, why is there a hole in my ceiling?"
What?
And then an "oh no!" as the tinkling of glass just slightly drifts through the doorway, and you see what presumably is the head on this specter look up in the direction of the sound, and then drift through a crack up in the corner of the room up that way, at speed.
Oh shit, well,
We're going to roll initiative.
So, it's a 13.
I got a 7.
I got an 11.
Yep, top of the order is Sorrin.
Oh, okay. Then I guess I look at the other two. I guess I grab the heart because that seems kind of like insurance. Like, because if my understanding was that if I destroy the heart, what happens to the spirit?
Uh-huh.
You don't know for certain, but you believe functionally that it would be like breaking a ritual circle.
Okay, so yeah, I'm snatching that in
Pretty
case she just
tiny,
decides
so-
to get spicy. Then I guess I open the door.
Yep.
Peek my head out, make a perception check. I got a nat 20.
Tybalt's upstairs and upset. You are able to just barely peek above the banister from your location, and you can see where the trap door was previously is a ragged hole in the ceiling.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
how good. Finnie, our impromptu nails appear to have failed.
Oh no, the nails are still in. It just seems like something
Burst out.
burrowed
Oh, burrowed. Okay. Interesting.
or scraped away.
Okay. Then I'm feeling a little bit safer because I've got this heart. So
Yeah.
fucking, I'm imagining I've got it under my arm like a fucking football.
It's not even in the bucket anymore.
Yeah, no, the bucket's a waste. That's a perfectly good bucket. You can't use it for
as
anything
a
else
halfling
now.
heart, it'd be about the size of a plum, maybe. Pretty small.
Fits in
Maybe a
my
little
cheek.
bigger.
Tiny
I could
little
just
thing.
just pop it right in my mouth.
Oh.
You could.
I won't. I'll sort of like stand by outside the door because I don't want to go too far without Finnie and Madam L. So I guess I just kind of open the door and hold my action, I guess.
Okay. Oh, let's see. What AC does Tybalt have in bedclothes? Not very much, I'd reckon.
He might have more than fucking me.
You hear shattering glass up above as Tybalt goes, "Oh no!" And then moments later goes, "Oh." Something clearly occurred upstairs.
What?
It's Madam L's turn.
Okay. So I think she'll rush up the stairs, or she'll just try to get up there, you know?
Yeah. As soon as you get around the staircase and up to like the first little landing area between floors, you can clearly see that the swarm of shards that you had trapped last night is swirling around Lord Vanderplum, but he doesn't seem too much worse for wear, and it seems like a lot of the shards, which were fairly large last night, have broken down to thinner shards. Whether that's good or bad, who knows, but it seems like the swarm is not as big as you saw last night. Oh, sorry, I should also state that you see a ghastly specter poking its head out from the floorboards near him, mouth full of jagged teeth, sort of squinting eyes and anger, that kind of deal.
It's like when fucking Bilbo gets the nasty face, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, that's going on.
The nasty face.
That scared the fucking shit out of me when I
Me
was a
too.
little kid.
Yeah, me too.
Nasty faced Bilbo.
Okay. All right, Lavinia. Now, don't do anything too brash. You have to remember that we have your heart.
Kill him! Kill him! Kill him! You can try and do a persuasion check if you want. You do have the heart as a bargaining chip, and it seems like she's at least cognizant of that. So,
yeah. Well, I'm gonna hold that action so Finnie can come up with me.
okay.
Yeah, Finnie's gonna just run upstairs.
Okie doke.
Yeah, I follow up behind Finnie.
Yeah, you are all on the first landing there. One staircase between you and the action that's going on upstairs. So yeah, you're all up on the landing, so if you've got things you want to do before we roll over to the next round.
Yeah, I'll try to persuade her.
Sorrin has the heart,
Okay.
so we'll consider that a help action.
Yeah, that was what
essentially.
I was gonna do. I was gonna,
Brandish the heart.
hold it in my fist.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and roll that persuasion
Okay.
with advantage. That's just a 13.
You see her features get a little less severe, and it seems like the cloud slows for a second, maybe like as she drifts up into it, and then cloud gets back to normal speed, but she does not seem actively maddened, we'll say.
I think Finnie just wants to know, and so says,
What happened? What did he do to you? Just please let us know what happened so we know what to do.
And then I can reveal it to you guys next week.
Hi, everyone. Z here.
And Bug.
Thanks for listening.
If you'd like to stay up to date on our release schedule, or maybe check out some character designs and music, you can follow us on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook at All Necromancers.
Next week, we will be concluding our stay at the Vanderplum Estate, so it would be a great time to invite friends to catch up on our adventure.
And, as always, rating and reviewing our show on Apple Podcasts goes a long way toward ensuring we're not lost in the algorithm.
We'll be back next week with the conclusion of our first story arc.
See you then!